From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 18. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 18-yard line.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, Barkley. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Cousins gives way to Cook. Call it a gain of a couple there as it'll leave him with a 2nd and just 3. A give. This is Cook. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Cousins. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play there out of the running game. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Touchdown! It's complete. Tyler Conklin, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Joseph now to kick this one away. On the return is Cooper from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From the 17, Jones completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw here taken in by Ingram. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 34. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Catch made by Slayton. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Throwing, Jones. Flushed out right. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man, he's got him. It's Tony for a Giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney there to make the grab. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Completes it to the fullback, Ham. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I think they tried to fool him on that one. You know, being able to throw the ball to the fullback position, no one was fooled on that play.
No, lost yardage. You think they should yank that one from the playbook, at least for the time being?
I think what you do is you take it out and you evaluate it next week in practice.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 and second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, Cousins. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level. The quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And he's got this to Jefferson. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play action. Cousins. Open man here is Conklin. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Looking to throw again on second down. Cousins. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 19. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now an end around as Cousins will just pop this forward.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. On 2nd and 12, Cousins flush to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Vikings.
Kirk Cousins on the connection to Justin Jefferson. And the Vikings have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams making their final adjustments for the second half to come. And to bring the action your way, we go back to MetLife Stadium and Brandon Gaudin.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again.
Cook able to escape. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Third and short yardage. Cousins into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. Touchdown, Giants. John Ross, 32 yards. And the Giants on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 21-14. the touchdown here to kick it away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Throwing, Cousins. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's a give to Cook.
49 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
At the Giants' 25-yard
Second down, they go right back to Cook.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. On 1st and 10, Cousins. His throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown! Tyler Conklin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Jones throw taken in by Slayton.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Jones. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, 55 yards. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. Gano the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And who's got it? The Giants! He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And some room to maneuver. And down inside the 15 he goes. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Off play action. Jones. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Jones. Forced out to his left. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment. And
that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. John Ross. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now up to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Lets it fly for Thielen. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Running for it. Here's Cook. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
Joseph now to have the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Next to score, Giants 35.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game, and now the Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. On second and 11 now. Jones. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Looking to throw. Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's Riley Dixon now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. $13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. And the third interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off by Reggie Wagler. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. That ball caught by Slayton. And he will be brought down, but a first and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. Here's Tony on the quick slant. So second and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This is really impressive because when the offenses are running RPOs, things move very quickly. Fake, ball's out of his hands, and they're trying to hit him in the gaps downfield, and instead, the defender reacts so well that he makes a play on it, and the ball falls incomplete.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw again. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And the Vikings are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Cousins to throw. That's complete. It's Cook. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now Cousins. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll make it a 2nd down. Cousins. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Cousins. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll look to throw. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts him in striking distance, and let me tell you something. Forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Well, win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. One last shot now for Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. And boy, you want to talk about guts. Guts is going for 2 when you're down 1 in that spot right there.
Do they not trust their kicker? Did they not feel that it was time to go ahead and do that? Or did they just say, we've got a play on that we're so confident in, we're going to go ahead and do it? I'm going to say they're going to say that in the press conference.
We got this. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.